गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स. काल आपण स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ फ्लॉवर मध्ये दोन पार्ट पाहिले, ॲक्सेसरी आणि नेसेसरी फ्लोरल्स. ॲक्सेसरी मध्ये दोन पार्ट आपण पाहिलेले आहेत, कॅलेक्स आणि करोला. आणि नेसेसरी मध्ये आपण दोन सेक्स ऑर्गन घेतले. वन इज कॉल्ड एंड्रोशियम and another is called gynoecium. Today we will discuss about the six organs of the flower, that is androecium and gynoecium. First of all, the first is the male reproductive organ, that is the androecium. Before that, we can see the sequence about the events in sexual reproduction in plants. So that is very important question for the CET as well as the NEET. So what are the events in sexual reproduction in a flowering plant? The first event is that microsporogenesis. Second event is that megasporogenesis. Third is development of male and female gametes. Then event is pollination. Then fertilization, and last formation of seeds and fruits. So this sequence is very important. First is microsporogenesis, means how the gametes are formed there. What is the process? Second is the megasporogenesis, how the female gametes are formed and then their development of male and female gametes as well as their gametophytes. Fourth is that event is called pre-fertilization, is the pollination. Next is the fertilization, and post-fertilization event is the formation of seeds and fruits. So these six events are very important. That is, sequentially these are microsporogenesis, megasporogenesis, development of male and female gametes, pollination, fertilization, and the formation of seeds and fruits. So here, first of all, we'll say about the male reproductive organ, or that is the androecium. Male sex organ is called as the androecium. In the last lecture, we will say about the androecium. काल आपण अँड्रोशियमचं स्ट्रक्चर घेतलेलं आहे. आज त्याच्यामध्येच आपण त्याचे इंडिव्हिज्युअल मेंबर स्टॅमेन याच्याविषयी आपण पाहणार आहे. The first is that structure of typical stamen, or that is called microsporophyte. The individual member of androecium is called as the stamen. Stamen is the third floral valve of the flower. That is, the individual members of the stamen, or it is an individual member of the androecium that is called the stamen. Typical stamen is divided into three parts. Basically, they are, the first is called anther, second is called connective, and third one is called as the filament. Sequence like we say that the typical stamen is divided into three parts: anther, connective, and filament. These are very important for CET. That is, they are divided into anther, connective, and a filament. So this is the male sex organ of the flower. This is the third flower of the flower. That is the androecium, or their individual member is called stamen. You know that stamen, either they are called as a male sex organ, or it is divided into three parts: anther, connective, and filament. This uppermost part, the uppermost part is called as the anther, which is the fertile part. Why it is called fertile, or it is called gynoecious part? Means it helps in a formation of gametes in that part. या anther मध्ये PMC, pollen mother cell असतात, आणि pollen mother cell पासून haploid gamete तयार होतात by the process that is microsporogenesis. So this is called fertile. Remember, this anther is called fertile or gynoecious part. We can say about later about that anther. Then the second part is called as the connective. See here, when the anther has two lobes, that two lobes are connected by the connective. This anther and filaments are connected together by the connective. Again, important is that this connective is made by vascular tissue, or that is called parenchymatous tissue. लक्षात ठेवा, हा कनेक्टिव्ह जो बनलेला असतो तो कुठल्या टाइपच्या व्हॅस्क्युलर टिश्यू पासून बनलेला आहे, तर parenchymatous tissue. That is again important. And the third part, elongated third part, is called as the filaments. Here, this part is called as the filament. It may be short or it may be long, and it gives the movement to this anther. So it is divided into three parts. Actually, stamen is divided into three parts: anther, connective, and a filament. out of that only anther is a fertile part where the gametes are formed, so that's why it is called fertile or genesis part. If those anther which do not produces the gametes or pollen grains or microspores in that anther, then that anther is called as the staminode anther, or that is called sterile anther. Remember that anther is called staminode, means that anther do not liable for the production of pollen grains or microspores, so they are the sterile, so that anther is called staminode anther, or that is called sterile anther. And lastly, about their functions, so we can say that what is the function of this stamen, that is there is microsporogenesis, which is the first event first event in the sexual reproduction of plants, that is called microsporogenesis. In that anther the microsporogenesis can be occurs, means that is in that anther the pollen mother cells are there which undergo meiosis and they forms the haploid male gametes by the process that is called microsporogenesis, which can be takes place, which can be occurs in that anther. Here, on the basis of lobes which are present in the anther, they are divided into two parts, that is monothecous anther and a dithecous anther. If only one lobe is there in that anther, if only one lobe is there, that anther is called monothecous anther. जर या anther मध्ये एकच लोब असेल तर त्याला आपण मोनो म्हणजे सिंगल monothecous anther असं म्हणतो. In that monothecous anther two pollen sacs are there. लक्षात ठेवा monothecous anther मध्ये दोन pollen sac असतात, so that's why it is called bisporangate anther, or that is in which the two pollen sac or two pollen chambers are there. This monothecous anther can be present in a plant like moringa and a wolffia. Again remember for seed as well as NEET, that is in a monothecous anther two pollen chambers or two pollen sacs are there, so that's why it is called bisporangate. An example is the moringa and a wolffia. Second is called dithecous, means the anther in which two lobes are there, that anther is called as the dithecous anther, in which the four pollen sacs, in this way the four pollen sacs are there or four pollen chambers are there, so that's why it is called as the tetrasporangate anther. म्हणजे या डायथिकस anther मध्ये दोन लोब असतात, कोणाला आपण डायथिकस anther म्हणतो, आणि याच्यामध्ये एकच लोब असतो, कोणाला मोनोथिकस anther म्हणतो. मोनोथिकस anther मध्ये दोन पोलन चेंबर असतात, दॅट इज कॉल्ड बायस्पोरंजेट, आणि डायथिकस anther मध्ये चार पोलन सॅक किंवा चार पोलन चेंबर असतात, म्हणून त्याला म्हणायचं टेट्रास्पोरंजेट. वेअर four pollen sacs or four pollen chambers are there, that is called dithecous anther. And this dithecous anther, again remember, is mostly present in a flowering plant, that's why mostly it is dithecous anther in a flowering plant. Example, China rose. So here that is called a dithecous anther. Then we can say in detail case of anther. Before that, on the basis of position of anther, they can be classified into the three types. Which is the three types? That is basifix anther, second is called dorsifix anther, and third is called versatile anther. हे त्याचे तीन टाइप आहेत. म्हणजे anther कशा पद्धतीने प्रेझेंट आहे, कशा पद्धतीने फिलामेंटला कनेक्ट आहे फिलामेंटला, याच्यावरून त्याचे तीन टाइप आहेत. दॅट इज बेसिफिक्सला, डॉर्सिफिक्सला आणि व्हर्सटाईल anther. लक्षात ठेवा, हा पहिला जो टाइप आहे बेसिफिक्स anther, वेअर द anther इन विच द फिलामेंट आर अटॅच्ड फ्रॉम द बेस. ज्या अँथरला फिलामेंट हा बेस पासून अटॅच असतो, या बेसला, दॅट अँथर इज कॉल्ड ॲज द बेसिफिक्स अँथर. या अँथरला म्हणायचं बेसिफिक्स, वेअर दॅट इज फिलामेंट आर कनेक्टेड फ्रॉम द बेस, और अँथर इज कनेक्टेड टू फिलामेंट ॲट द बेस. त्याच्या नावातच आहे, दॅट इज कॉल्ड बेसिफिक्स अँथर. एक्झाम्पल इज द सनफ्लावर. तुम्हाला टाइप आणि एक्झाम्पल या टाइप मध्ये क्वेश्चन तुम्हाला विचारला जातो सीईटीला. दुसरा आहे डॉर्सिफिक्स अँथर. What is mean dorsifix anther? The anther in which the filament is attached to the dorsal side of the anther. ज्या anther मध्ये filament हा dorsal ला कनेक्ट आहे, that anther is called as the dorsifixed anther. याचं एक्झाम्पल आहे channels. See here, पहिला आहे बेसिफिक्स्ड टाइप. ज्यावेळेस अँथर हा फिलामेंटला बेस अटॅच आहे त्याला म्हणायचं बेसिफिक्स अँथर. ज्यावेळेस फिलामेंट हा अँथरच्या बॅक साइडला किंवा डॉर्सल साइडला कनेक्ट असतो दॅट इज कॉल्ड डॉर्सिफिक्स अँथर. एक्झाम्पल आहे चॅनल्स. आता डॉर्सिफिक्स आणि वर्सॅटाइल मध्ये एक minor difference कसा पद्धतीने आहे पहा. The anther, what is in versatile anther? The anther in which filament is attached to the back side, no doubt, dorsal side, no doubt, but in a single point only. ज्यावेळेस हा फिलामेंट या अँथरला एका सिंगल पॉइंटला कनेक्ट असतो, सिंगल पॉइंट. So that's why it is a spring-like anther. It can easily move in this way. So that's why it is called versatile anther. And it is most important is that it is the adaptive character. It is adaptive character which are present in a monocot plant, because in monocot plant anemophily pollination is there, wind pollination is there. So to achieve the wind pollination they have the adaptive character in their anther in a monocot plant. That is, always remember that in all monocot plant there about versatile or spring like anther is there. That is the anther in which the filament is attached to the dorsal side, no doubt, but in a single point. Such anther is called as the versatile anther. And the example is a channel. The example is a jar. So on the basis of position of anther to the filament, remember, on the basis of position of anther to the filament or connection of anther to the filament, they can be classified into the three types, which is that the first is called basifixed, second is called dorsifixed, and third one is called the versatile anther. Their examples are basifixed मध्ये आपण म्हटले sunflower, dorsifixed मध्ये आपण घेतले channels, आणि versatile मध्ये आपण घेतले jawar. Again, I can repeat that is typical stamen or microsporophyll are divided into basically three parts: anther, connective, and filament. Remember, out of that, only one fertile part is called as the anther, or that is called gynecious part, where the pollen grains or microspores are present in a pollen sac. Here, the pollen mother cells are there. They undergo meiosis and microspores are formed there. Second part is called connective, where the anther and filament are connect, which is made by the parenchymatous tissue. And third is called elongated part is called the filament. Is it correct? Those anther which do not produce the pollen grains, which do not produce the microspores, haploid microspores, that anther is called staminode or sterile anther. Remember. And what is the function of this anther? That is the anther, stamen. In the stamen, the anther is a fertile part where the male gametes are formed. That's why their main function is called microsporogenesis. Means in that anther, the pollen mother cells are there, which arrest the formation of microspores. The haploid microspores are formed from the diploid pollen mother cell. That process is called microsporogenesis. And on the basis of their position, anther to the filament, there are three types: basifixed, dorsifixed, and versatile anther. आणखीन एक सांगतो की तुमच्या नवीन पीडीएफ टेक्स्टबुक मध्ये पेज नंबर 2 वरती, लक्षात पेज नंबर 2 वरती जी तुम्हाला ऍक्टिव्हिटी दिलेली आहे त्या ऍक्टिव्हिटी मध्ये एक फ्लॉवरचं स्ट्रक्चर दिलेलं आहे आणि त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला फिलअप करायचे जे आपण काल घेतलेले आहे की कॅलेक्स कुठे आहे, त्याचा करोला कुठे आहे, अँड्रेशियम, गायनेशियम, स्टिग्मा असेल किंवा त्याचा अँथर असेल, हे पार्ट तुम्हाला लेबल करायचे. तुमच्या पीडीएफ फाईल मध्ये पेज नंबर 5च्या 2 मध्ये रिप्रोडक्शन प्लॅन या पहिल्या चॅप्टर मध्ये तुम्हाला ते दिसेल. तिथे तुम्ही ते फिलअप करायचे. ती आजची ऍक्टिव्हिटी ही तुमच्यासाठी असणार आहे. इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर we will see about the detail about the next, that is called structure of typical carpel or pistil in the next. Thank you.